After college, my 20s have felt a bit like a big uncompleted puzzle. More is incomplete than complete, and less is certain than I sometimes wish. I am constantly learning about who I am and finding out new things in life. I'm learning about how to best use my energy and what is important and what is not. You know that feeling where you feel like you're not particularly moving forward in life? I think we all have. It's that eerie feeling of stagnation where life seems to be at a standstill. The dreaded sensation of being stuck in life's waiting room, flipping through the outdated magazines while time ticks by. To me, stagnation is like a shadow that looms over me, casting doubt on my abilities and dimming the light of my hope. I think all of us have had that feeling of being too comfortable at times. It's kind of an uncanny sensation that life has become too stagnant, unmoving, or slow. Many of us experience this post-high school or college, suddenly thrust into the vast expanse of adulthood without a clear roadmap. After all of us have spent over a decade of our lives with structure and a clear mechanism to move forward. For many of us, the transition from the sheltered halls of academia to the unforgiving terrain of adulthood is like stepping off a cliff and hoping to sprout wings on the way down. I sometimes wonder where I'll be in 10 years, if I'll be progressing, if I'll be moving towards what I want from life. I definitely don't have the answers, but some of these ideas have helped me. First off, thinking about the future can be scary. I know it often is for me, and it has been in the past. Life can feel out of control, plans can feel insurmountable. I notice that this happens when I focus on hoping the future would arrive faster. But the future is something we cannot reach right now. This brings to mind the quote by Reinhold Niebuhr: "God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference." Well, for me, the most important part of this has been changing the things I can. A lot of things can't be changed in life, what others think of us, whether others will like the work we do. But I find that focusing on what I can change is what makes me happier. I'm trying to do a thin coat of polyurethane so that it dries quickly, because the last time I did it on a different piece of furniture, it took a long time to dry. I found that focusing my energy on enjoying my present and being thankful for the people around me, the hobbies I have, and my life as it is makes me much, much happier. It's a mess. We gotta clean this up. I've been wanting to clean it up for a while now, and we really want to turn it into a gear room. Part of having the courage to change the things I can also pushes me to take risk in the present for myself in the future. You know the idea of the butterfly effect that people talk about? Well, that analogy is usually focused on chaos, but it's actually really important when it comes to life. Carefully planted seeds of risk in life grow into the potential for big opportunities in the future. Some people attribute success to luck, but I don't buy it. As the Roman philosopher Seneca said, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. The preparation part, that part is up to me. The opportunity part, well, that will come when I'm ready. Well, if you can't tell, I am extremely happy with how this room is turning out. It started out really messy and it was kind of overwhelming, but I got it pretty well cleaned up, except for a little bit of stuff stashed in the closet. I'll deal with that later. I got our sleeping bags, a bunch of camping gear, axe and hatchet and our water bottles and a bunch of other things. I have space for our snacks and our trail foods, and I moved the entire camera shelf against this wall. You know, this was a chore that I was putting off perpetually. I finally got around to it, but it took a long time. Honestly, I'm not sure when the opportunity part will come. Sometimes I wish there were an instruction manual on how to take a risk, basically a guide to life. But there isn't, and so we have to learn for ourselves. And that, for example, is why I started this YouTube channel. I hope people enjoy the content I make, but perhaps they might not, or at least not right away. An idea that I've been dwelling on lately is that risk, by definition, must have the chance of failure, but failure is certain with no risk. Time and again, I have come to realize that as we navigate life's complexities, both a gratitude for where we are now and a willingness to take risk for the future are two of the best assets we can have.